Yesterday's confession came in from a young guy who, in the 80s, and I think the early part of the 90s, called himself Doodlebug. And it was a bit of a blast from the past. We're talking CB radios. That was his CB radio handle from the early 80s. And the crux of the story, in case you missed it, if you did, download the podcast tomorrow, was that Doodlebug and his co-conspirators were winding up another CB radio user called Nigel, who used level 42 as his CB handle. Anyway, they pretended they were picking up a signal from his massive aerial as far away from China and Australia. Anyway, it was all quite fun. And then Matt said that he did some CB radio, and Sarah Cox this morning was saying that she did some CB radio. Hello, Sarah. That was most intriguing. Anyway, so we thought we'd do some CB radio, and then we'll play some C.W. McCall, because it's what you've been asking for. So who better to speak to than Andy Barker, Head of Sales and Marketing for the UK's largest distributor of CB radios. I think he's known as Thunderpole. Hello, Andy, or Thunderpole.
Good afternoon, Simon.
Which would you prefer?
Well, my handle's actually Thunderpole Bob.
Oh, Thunderpole Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's still going then?
It is actually, yeah. People are quite surprised when they hear about it, but there's still quite a lot of people on there.
So who's on it? Who's still doing it? Because I would imagine the mobile phone took away some of your custom.
Yeah, there's obviously not as many people as in the 80s when it had its heyday, but there are still, quite a lot of people. A lot of people use it for business use, like truck drivers and farmers and people like that.
So how would they use it? Would they do it because they know that they're speaking specifically to other truckers or to other farmers, that kind of thing, without any annoying teenagers?
Yeah, sometimes there are annoying teenagers on there, but yeah, a lot of the time it's, you just find a free channel and you can talk to whoever you want. It's quite a handy tool, really, for most people.
So, and how do you choose your handle? Can you just choose anything? Because Sarah Cox this morning, in fact, she just sent me a message which says, eyeball, this is golden carrot, come in. Anyway, she was golden carrot. So eyeball, does that mean I want to see you? Eyeball
is basically like meeting up and seeing each other, yeah. It's like maybe an early form of internet dating.
So what happened? So the C.W. McCall record is very much a 70s thing, but over here it was the 80s. Is that because it was illegal for a while?
It was in the late 70s. It came over from America, and it was illegal up until 1981. Then it really took off then.
So is this the same thing as amateur radio or ham radio? Something I'm very proud of.
It's similar, but you don't need a licence on CB, so anyone can just pick it up and use it. It's a bit cheaper.
And this is Citizen Band Radio is what it stands for.
That's it, yeah.
Okay, so have you been on your radio today, Thunderpole Bob?
I've had to listen to it today. Yeah. It's a bit quiet out there actually, but I can try and tune it in if you want to listen.
Yeah. Oh, you got it there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, can you tune it in and talk at the same time?
I can try.
Okay. So if I want to buy some stuff, if I want to buy a rig and an aerial or whatever, I don't know, what do I need if I want to be a CB radio person?
Yeah, well, you just need a rig, an aerial, or a twig, as they call it, and that's about it, really. You can still buy it on our website on the internet.
How much would it cost to get everything that I need?
We do a startup pack for $74.99, which is everything you need.
So why would I do it? What would be the attraction, just in a general sense, what is the attraction of being on CB radio?
It's a lot of fun actually, and you can use it wherever you like. You don't have to have like a mobile phone signal, for instance. People use it when they're out in their Land Rovers and things like that, and it's like an early form of social media, if you like.
Yeah, okay. And does the slang still work?
Some people still use it. There's still a bit out there, but not as much as they used to.
So do people 10.4 and 10.10 and 10.36? And apparently a 10.100 means you need to have a wee, and there's a 10.200 and
that's it. 10.10 till we do it again.
Okay. Do you have? It's like calling it bingo, isn't it? So what else is there that maybe sounds a bit more British than the American stuff? Anything?
There's still a bit of slang. I mean, normally people ask for a Roger when they're on there.
Right, what you mean as in Roger and out?
Yeah, or they say 19 for a Roger, which just basically means can anybody hear me?
Oh, that's reassuring. I was slightly worried. Okay, all right, okay, so that's out there. Okay, so to all the CBers, so I can't hear any tuning in.
Oh, I'll just try it now. Is anybody out there? Hi, Bigfoot. Am I coming across loud and clear?
Yeah, roger, mate. Yeah, whereabouts are you?
Just in Northampton.
Oh, roger, mate. Yeah, I'm on the M1, on the Vicky one, yeah.
Cheers, Breaker.
Roger, D.
Hey, well,
You get that?
how about that? Yes, there's a guy who's on the M1.
That's it, yeah.
How about that? What was his name again?
He's now, I think it was Bigfoot.
That was fantastic. Hey, that was some live CB. I was slightly worried that conversation could have gone absolutely anywhere. Listen, Thunderpole Bob, we appreciate your time. Thanks very much indeed.
You're welcome, no problem.
Happy Christmas. Right,
Okay, and if you want to CB, go to thunderpole.co.uk.
All right, well, I might just think about that. All right.
Okay.
Cheers, thank you very
Cheers,
much.
Simon.